Clump, the Lump of Coal by Eleanor Best.
Hey there, Santa, listen up. I want to talk to you. There's a problem with your presents. You don't always think things through. I'm a gift for naughty kids each year on Christmas Day. But why give me to that lot when they all throw me away? Not everybody knows this, but I'm not just a fossil fuel. When you get to know me, I'm really kind of cool. You can use me as a crayon to create the darkest splat. I make a smoky, sooty trail. What crayon can do that? I can also be a building block that's stacked up to the sky. The other toys seem really small when I am way up high. I can even be a snowball, that's just the way I roll. But don't throw me at children, cause I'm still a lump of coal. In fact, I am so very cool, there's a case to make for putting me in every bit of Christmas, not the cake. I can be a paper chain, or hang upon a tree, and I'd make a cracking angel. Come on, Santa, can't you see? Oh no! I think I've ruined everything. Just look at all the mess. I don't belong in Christmas, even though I tried my best. Wait a moment, little Clump. It's me who got it wrong. As Santa, it's my job to get you somewhere you belong. Will you let me fix this and jump on board my sleigh? There's somewhere I would like to go, although it is far away. Let me introduce you, Clump, to friendly Mr. Frost, a snowman who has told me about something that he lost. It's true, it might sound silly, but the shops are quite remote, and I feel incomplete without 3 buttons on my coat. And Clump, you won't believe it, but here's a funny twist. Every year a lump of coal has been top of my list. Will you be my present this year? Yes, please. Welcome to the coat. Finally, it seems, I found Christmas. I fit in. And best of all, I found new friends. Now let the fun begin. I learned that I am different. Nothing like a Christmas toy. My difference makes me special and brings others so much joy. The end.
The Naughty List by Holly Lansley.
Dearest Mr. Santa Claus, we need to have a chat. I've heard about your naughty list, so what's the deal with that? Whatever Mum has told you about the things I've done, I promise that I can explain each and every one. That time I put my sister's makeup on our old cat Clover. My sister said I'd ruined her stuff, but the cat loved her makeover. And when I dug for pirate gold in Grandpa's flower bed, I told him he could share my loot, but he just got mad instead. It's true I ate Dad's birthday cake, but I'm a growing kid. He's got a belly anyway, it's probably good I did. I also planned a nice surprise and painted Gran's house blue. You should have seen her walls before, they looked like old beef stew. On picture day I offered some free haircuts at my school. The parents weren't too happy, but the kids thought they looked cool. The school wrote Mum a letter, and she seemed a little sad, so I hatched a plan to show her that I'm really not that bad. I thought that she could use a break, so I built a beach inside. My mum was so amazed by it, her mouth dropped open wide. So now you know how good I've been. Write down on your scroll. Tom McCrum's a nice kid. Do not bring him Coal. You could bring my sis lipstick, though, and Grandpa some new seeds. A 3-tier cake would do for Dad, and style is what Gran needs. Mum would like a real break, if you can't already tell, and if you can get rid of sand, that would be great as well. Lastly, if there's room left, there's one more thing I'd like. Pretty please, with cream on top. Can I have a bike? Shiny red, super speedy. Thanks and Merry Christmas. Love from Tom McCrum. The end.
You'll Not Open This Book by Andy Lee. Illustrated by Heath Mackenzie.
Oh, hi there. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, season's greetings, etc., etc. Thank you for dropping by to offer me your well wishes. What say we catch up in the new year? Goodbye. Oh, you've turned the page. I was hoping you wouldn't. You see, Santa's coming soon, so I'm rather busy tidying up. So please leave me alone and do not turn the page. Ah, what a mess! I've got to clean this up. Please, can you stay on this page and help me? Whatever you do, don't turn the page. Yikes, what? Ball games inside? I know I'm not allowed to do that. I'm going to be in so much trouble. Please let me fix that picture and don't turn the page. Oh, good golly, you're still turning. You must stop, and here's why. I met an elf who put a spell on me that makes it look like I'm misbehaving more and more with every page you turn. Santa won't visit me if I'm naughty, so please, please don't turn another page. Ah, where did that come from? I don't even have a dog. Pee-wee, it stinks. Poo-poo, this is unfair. Give me a moment to take off my shoe so I can clean this up. Just don't turn the page. No! You turned again, and it looks like I've dragged dog poo through the whole house. I'm not allowed to put shoes on the couch, and look what happened. Santa's never going to come now. Please, please don't turn the page. What the heck? There are 25 new clocks, and they are all telling different times. How will I know when bedtime is? Surely I can't get in trouble if I stay past it. Santa has to know it's you, not me, being the naughty one here. I know. I'll write him a letter to tell him. Ha! I bet you're too scared to turn the page now. Ah! I've drawn on the wall. The letter to Santa was meant to be on this piece of paper. How did pen end up there? Get me off this page. I need to get a scrubbing brush.
You have to finish all of your dinner.
But I have. What on earth? You turned the page and broccoli has reappeared. Not fair, not fair. I'm not naughty. I always eat my greens, and I can manage that last piece, but I'm pleading with you. Please don't turn the page again.
I said all of your dinner.
I did. It's too much. A never-ending bowl of broccoli, and it's all your fault for turning. I'm done for. Santa isn't visiting me now. Turn the page. Things can't get any worse. Oh my! I just said a rude word. Things have gotten worse. You may have missed me saying it while you were turning the page, but naughty words should never be used, and I said one. Santa would have heard it. This'll be the end of me. That new bicycle I wanted is definitely not coming now. I'm exhausted and I need to go to bed. Please, please leave me be and don't turn another page. Ah! I made my bed this morning and now it's unmade. You've done this by turning the page, you rascal. But wait, what's to say Santa's coming to you? I mean, have you cleaned your room? Taken the ball games outside? Finished your dinner and not said any bad words? If you have, well done, and keep it up. But if you haven't, I think there's still time to make amends. Please turn the page and give me a chance to fix things too. Ugh. Oh, there, I'm pooped. Thanks for helping me. I think it's still possible Santa might come. I hope he comes to visit you too. Merry Christmas.
The end.
Thank you for turning the page. Not. I hope you managed to get everything ready for Santa to come too. Please like and subscribe if you want more Christmas moving stories.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss.
Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. But the Grinch who lived just north of Whoville did not. The Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now please don't ask why, no one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve hating the Whos, staring down from his cave with a sour Grinchy frown at the warm lighted windows below in their town. For he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging a mistletoe wreath.
And they're hanging their stockings, he snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas, it's practically here.
Then he growled with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming.
I must find some way to stop Christmas from coming.
For tomorrow he knew all the Who girls and boys would wake bright and early. They'd rush for their toys. And then, oh the noise, noise. That's one thing he hated, the noise. Then the Whos, young and old, would sit down to a feast. And they'd feast, and they'd feast, and they'd feast. They would feast on Who pudding and rare Who roast beast, which was something the Grinch couldn't stand in the least. And then they'd do something he liked least of all. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, would stand close together with Christmas bells ringing. They'd stand hand in hand and the Whos would start singing. They'd sing and they'd sing and they'd sing. And the more the Grinch thought of this Who Christmas sing, the more the Grinch thought, I must stop this whole thing. Why, for 53 years I've put up with it now. I must stop this Christmas from coming. But how? Then he got an idea. An awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do, the Grinch laughed in his throat, and he made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat, and he chuckled and clucked.
What a great Grinchy trick. With this coat and this hat, I'll look just like Saint Nick. All I need is a reindeer.
The Grinch looked around, but since reindeer are scarce, there were none to be found. Did that stop the old Grinch?
No, the Grinch simply said. If I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead.
So he called his dog Max. Then he took some red thread and he tied a big horn on top of his head. Then he loaded some bags and some old empty sacks on a ramshackle sleigh, and he hitched up old Max. Then the Grinch said, "Get up!" and the sleigh started down towards the homes where the Who's lay a snooze in their town. All their windows were dark, quiet snow filled the air. All the Who's were all dreaming sweet dreams without care. When he came to the first little house on the square,
This is stop number 1.
the old Grinchy Claus hissed as he climbed to the roof, empty bags in his fist. Then he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch. But if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. He got stuck only once, for a moment or two, then he stuck his head out of the fireplace flue, where the little Who's stockings all hung in a row.
These stockings, he grinned, are the first thing to go.
Then he slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant around the whole room, and he took every present: pop guns and bicycles, roller skates, drums, checkerboards, tricycles, popcorn and plums. And he stuffed them in bags. Then the Grinch very nimbly stuffed all the bags one by one up the chimbley. Then he slunk to the icebox. He took the Who's feast. He took the Who pudding. He took the roast beast. He cleaned out that icebox as quick as a flash. Why, that Grinch even took their last can of Who hash. Then he stuffed all the food up the chimney with glee.
And now, grinned the Grinch, I will stuff up the tree.
And the Grinch grabbed the tree and he started to shove, when he heard a small sound like a coo of a dove. He turned around fast and he saw a small Who, little Cindy Lou Who was not more than 2. The Grinch had been caught by this tiny Who daughter, who'd got out of bed for a cup of cold water. She stared at the Grinch and said,
Santa Claus, why? Why are you taking our Christmas tree? Why?
But you know that old Grinch was so smart and so slick. He thought up a lie and he thought it up quick.
Why, my sweet little tot,
The fake Santa Claus lied.
There's a light on this tree that won't light on one side, so I'm taking it home to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there, then I'll bring it back here.
And his fib fooled the child. Then he patted her head, and he got her a drink, and he sent her to bed. And when Cindy Lou Who went to bed with her cup, he went to the chimney and stuffed the tree up. Then the last thing he took was the lock for the fire. Then he went up the chimney, himself, the old liar. On their walls he left nothing but hooks and some wire. And the one speck of food that he left in the house was a crumb that was even too small for a mouse. Then he did the same thing to the other Who's houses, leaving crumbs much too small for the other Who's mouses. It was 1:15 dawn. All the Who's still abed, all the Who's still a snooze when he packed up his sled. Packed it up with their presents, the ribbons, the wrappings, the tags and the tinsels, the trimmings, the trappings. 3,000 feet up the side of Mount Crumpet, he rode with his load to the tip-top to dump it.
Pooh-hoo to the Who's,
he was grinchiously humming.
They're finding out now that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up. I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open for a minute or two. Then the Who's down in Whoville will all cry, boo-hoo. That's a noise, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must hear.
So he paused, and the Grinch put his hand to his ear. And he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started in low, then it started to grow. But the sound wasn't sad. Why, this sound sounded merry. It couldn't be so, but it was merry, very. He stared down at Whoville. The Grinch popped his eyes. Then he shook. What he saw was a shocking surprise. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came. Somehow or other, it came just the same. And the Grinch with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow
stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came without packages, boxes, or bags. And he puzzled 3 hours till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more.
And what happened then? Well, in Whoville they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day, and the minute his heart didn't feel quite so tight, he whizzed with his load through the bright morning light, and he brought back the toys and the food for the feast, and he himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beast. The end.
Merry Christmas, little Who's. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe for more Christmas stories coming up. Bye.